Multiplying binomials. Review. We are going to start by expanding simple expressions such as 5 into x add y. So 5 into x add y equals 5x add 5y. K into b add c equals kb add kc. And say m into t minus 2a equals mt minus 2am. We can apply that, or we can expand double brackets referred to as binomials. I'm going to show you 3 ways of doing that. So let's start with the first example. We have, which the first method we're going to look at is the distributive method. So I have x add 2 into x add 3. Using the distributive method, I'm going to start by distributing that bracket to each term in the first bracket. So that will give me x into, so I have this bracket which is x add 3 add, and I have the 2 into x add 3. So I've done the distribution. I've distributed this bracket to the 2 terms in the first bracket. I will then expand this to give me x squared add 3x, and then I expand this to give me 2x add 6. This then simplifies to be x squared add 5x add 6. A second example. X minus 3 into 3x add 4. Again, to distribute this, I'm going to distribute that bracket to the 2 terms here. So I have x here, then I have my 3x add 4. This time the second term here is minus 3, then I have my 3x add 4 again. From here I then expand. X add 3x will give me 3x squared, x times 3x will give me 3x squared, x times 4 will give me 4x, minus 3 times 3x will give me minus 9x, and minus 3 times 4 will give me minus 12, which would then simplify to give 3x squared minus 5x minus 12. So that is the distributive method. In summary, all I did is to consider this bracket and multiply this bracket with the 2 terms in the first bracket. Method 2. Method 2 is the grade method. Okay, so doing the same examples, I'm going to consider have x add 2 and then x add 3. You start by creating a grade, which is a multiplication grade. Then I have the 2 terms, x and then 2, and over here I have x and then 3. I then complete a grade for this. X times x will give me x squared, x times 2 will give me 2x, 3 times x will give us 3x, and 3 times 2 will give us 6. So if you add what is in the bracket, you're going to get x squared add 3x add 2x becomes 5x, and then you have add your 6, which is the same thing as the first example. Let's try it for the second example, which is given x minus 3 into 3x add 4. Have our multiplication grid, that is times x, we have minus 3, and this time we have 3x, and then we have 4. We can create our grid and then come fill in the grid. 3x times x will give us 3x squared. 3x times minus 3 will give us minus 9x. 4 times 3 will give us 4x. And then 4 times minus 3 will give us minus 12. If you simplify what our answers in the grid, we're going to get 3x squared for that. And that will give us minus 5x. And we'll be left with our minus 12, which is the same thing as the one we did. The third method is 10 by 10. So method 3 I refer to as the 10 by 10 method. So again, for the same question, we have x add 2 and x add 3. We take the first term and multiply it with the terms in the bracket. So we're going to get x, and x will give us x squared, add x, and 3 will give us 6 and 3x. So we're using the x, so x by x will be x squared, x by 3 will give us 3x. Then we take the second term, 2 by x will give us 2x, and then 2 by 3 we get 6. You simplify that to give you x squared add 5x add 6. On the second example, we had x minus 3 and 3x minus 4. We use this term, 10 by 10, so this term here with the two terms in the other bracket. So x times 3x will give us 3x squared, and then x times minus 4 give us minus 4x. I'm done with this. I'll then go to the next term. Minus 3 times 3 will give me minus 9, times 3x will give minus 9x, and the minus 3 times minus 4 give me positive 12. I've noticed that I use minus here, so I'll keep it as minus. This will then simplify to give us 3x squared minus 13x add 12. Let me do a third example just so I get the right question. So I have x minus 3 into x, 3x it was meant to be add, and I use minus here. That's okay. So if it were this, again I'll take that 10 by 10, this term by the two terms here, so I'm going to get x by 3x to give me 3x squared. This x by 4 to give me 4x. Then I'll take minus 3 by 3x to give me minus 9x, and minus 3 times positive 4 will give me minus 12. This then gives 3x squared minus 5x minus 12. So those are the three methods I've used. I have these examples that can be located in my website. See this and try them for yourself.